Hello, MGU. Now I know what you're thinking immediately. Yes, that was Des, aka Kaiser Behemoth, that I was showing, that I was giving a little shout out to right there as the game started. Go ahead and send him a friend request on the PSN if you'd like to, because he's a cool black guy. He's not that cool black guy, but he's a cool black guy, and lots of fun to play with. If you're into playing a variety of games, he most likely has it. So, anyways, I'm playing with a dude named Shadow. You can see him talking on the mic. He's going to run past me here in just a couple seconds. And people always ask me, they're like, when I mention him, they're always like, is that the Shadow from YouTube, as in I'm playing with someone high and mighty? I don't even know of anybody on YouTube who's very popular whose name is Shadow, besides maybe, obviously, Jesus's his personal channel, which is Shadow and then a bunch of numbers. But he doesn't go by that. He doesn't go by Shadow. Don't call him Shadow. So this is my buddy Shadow, who I just randomly met gaming a couple years ago, and I've gamed with since then. And he's a cool guy. He's not a very strong player, but he's a cool guy, as he runs by me and dies right about now. So don't confuse them. No, don't do it. I want to talk about this game real quick, because it is worth mentioning. I believe it's Shadow and I on this team, and then 2 randoms. I don't know if this ever actually bumps up to 6v6. It is standard DOM, but for some reason the game refuses to fill. So I think we're playing against a team of these 4 kids that were talking a lot of smack in the lobby about how they were the best and that nobody could ever beat them, and that, you know, they were gonna all get the nuke and blah blah blah. And their strategy, because, you know, it was like, yo, you're not better than me, I'm sorry, you're just little kids. So their strategy was this game to secure the B flag and then nuke it for the rest of their lives. And they take up positions on both top castle and top funhouse, where I'm at right now. In order to do that, they just want to nuke the B flag, preferably from funhouse, where I am, because then they can overlook the C flag, whereas if you're in top castle, you actually have to kind of move a little bit to shoot that A flag. You know, from the funhouse, it's like 3 steps to the left or right, depending on which way you're facing. So, anyways, why am I making this video? I wanted to go over my personal philosophy on how community channels should work and how they become successful. So, it's a 3-phase plan. We're gonna be hopefully implementing phase 1 pretty quick. Like, once everybody gets back from PAX, I'm gonna start kind of asking for favors from people. But phase 1 in building a successful community channel, a lot of people are like, you know, oh yeah, the first thing you need to do is get subscribers. You need subscribers. Can't really talk right now. And, you know, as you get subscribers, people will find your community channel more desirable. And if you have a lot of, you know, if you have 18,000 subscribers, yeah, people are going to want to contribute because they want to get some of those 18,000 subscribers to come to their channels. But that's not true. If I were to ask someone like Eat My Addiction, someone like Ukrainian Limbs, for a shout out saying, yo guys, you know, I'm just starting out a community channel, or we have a very small community channel here, could you give us a shout out, we need some subs, they might do so, and I can tell you what would happen. There would be a bunch of inactive, mindless zombie slaves who follow them, who would actually come sub us. They have no intent of actually watching our videos, but the point is that someone that they look up to, or that they, I guess, I'm assuming that they look up to them, but, you know, some of their subscribers who, just simply going off the whim of a larger person, in their eyes, has decided to come sub us just because, you know, it'll make Limbs smile. It'll make Ukrainian Limbs smile if people do what he says. So that's that. I don't really need those people here. I can't speak for Phantom. Maybe he wants a bunch of mindless, dead, inactive subs, but I don't. So what we need are people that are actually willing to contribute to the channel before we want people who will enjoy watching the channel. As it stands right now, if I were to, sorry, I started saying this and then I cut myself off. I got sidetracked. If someone told me to come check out this channel, if Eat My Addiction said, you know, yo, this is a cool community channel, they're looking for subs, they're pretty new, they're pretty small, they're trying to, you know, become a larger channel, I would come here and I'd be like, oh, cool, so they've uploaded their community channel, they've uploaded, looks like 3 videos in the past 2 weeks, maybe a month, and it seems like this guy Vince and this guy Epic Panda the Wise, they're the only 2 people that are uploading. And I wouldn't sub us. I mean, I honestly wouldn't, because it's 2 people. It's a community channel, and there's no community. It's just a channel. So what we need first are contributors. We need those people, instead of saying, hey guys, go sub up MixedGamersUnite, we need people to say, hey, this is a community channel that needs directors. They can't offer a whole lot yet, but they need people who are willing to upload anything. We're not restricted by game, we're not restricted by sex, we're not restricted by age, we're not restricted too much by quality. Please, watch yourself on that one, because even if Thomas isn't a quality Nazi, I don't like my eyes bleeding when I watch or listen to gameplay or commentary. And so, we need a bunch of people who will not just say that they're going to upload. We've had a lot of people actually be like, yo man, we checked out your channel looks cool. When I have some extra time, when I have an extra video, I'll send it your way and you can upload it. And I've always been like, thank you very much, I'll be looking forward to it. And it just never happened. So we've only had a handful of people ever actually have a video uploaded here, and it's not because we're rejecting them, it's because they say they're going to contribute something and then they don't. So we need a handful, an oodles, and oodle? I don't think it's singular, I don't think the singular version exists. But we need oodles of people who will actually contribute to the channel, whether that be one video or whether you would like to be someone who regularly uploads here. It doesn't really matter at this point in time. We just need people, a variety of people, to upload videos on a fairly regular basis. And what that does is, for new people who might be willing to check out the channel, it will promote some, incentive for them. Oh, this channel's alive. This channel has something going for it. Maybe I don't really like some of the videos that are here, but there's so many people posting up on this channel that I'm bound to like some of them. There has to be some talent here, and because we do have quality standards, obviously we're not going to upload utter crap. We will upload people who are just starting out because they have room to grow. This is a place for constructive criticism, and that's what I stand for. I will always be there to give you constructive feedback on your commentaries, and a lot of people think I'm just a meanie face for doing that, but it's like, honestly guys, if I comment on your video and I only have 2 or 3 things to say and they're all negative, that means I liked everything else. That means everything else was a-okay. I think you're doing good. I'm trying to always make you better. So anyways, once we get a handful of people that are willing to upload, that are willing to provide content and do it on a regular basis so that we don't have to ever worry about dead spots. Sometimes you get your shoutouts or whatever and all of a sudden there's submissions galore for a couple days, but after that it just dies out. Everybody contributed their one video, saw that they didn't get the response, the 18 pages of comments they were looking for after an hour of being uploaded, and they're just like, oh, this was a bad idea, I don't like this. So we need people who are actually here to stay, whether that be on a bi-weekly basis or whatever. It's not important, but people who are at least willing to, if I said, hey yo, the channel is kind of slowing down, can you give us a video for like next week? I'd like people who I can rely on to actually pull through with that. So that's phase 1. That's gathering content providers. Phase 2 is going back and asking for subscribers. Now we have quality content on our channel. We have a lot of content. The channel is alive. And at this point in time, I'm comfortable saying, hey, yo, Diction, K-pop, Ukrainian Limbs, I Am Spoon, can you guys please, give us a shout out? We have the content. Could you guys just help us out a little bit? We don't have the numbers. Nobody's gonna find our channels. If we have a collective pool of just us, because we're all small commentators, we're gonna have like 2,000 subs total, and that's not really helping our channel. That'll it's like all my subs go sub someone else, and then all the other subs sub me. But now that's like a 1 hour occurrence because we told them to, and now there's no stimulation for our channel forever. It's just like it's dead now. So you need this phase where you ask people who are not involved in the channel to promote your channel in order to gain subs because they actually like the content rather than because they're just being told to, or rather, whatever their favorite YouTuber is contributing. There are way too many channels that I've watched that are community channels and Machinima is a great example of this as well, where you have a community channel that a lot of people are contributing to and you don't care. You're just there because someone you like is there. And for example, if I Am Spoon were to post up videos here, I bet we would gain a lot of subs. He just broke 10,000, I believe, and there would probably be like 5,000 people from his channel that would come sub this channel, but they would never watch any videos but his. They don't care. They're not interested in some guy playing Guitar Hero, Call of Duty, Nightmare House. They're not interested in that. They want to see Spoon play Minecraft, and that's why they're here. So this is why you need to make sure that the people who are promoting your channel aren't necessarily the people that are contributing. If you're trying to get a lot of subs from one source, then you need to make sure that that person is not going to be the motive behind them subbing your channel. You don't want them, the subs to be coming for a person, you want them to be coming for the channel, the content there. And that's why building contributors is such an important factor. Now phase 3 comes a lot later down the road when we have enough subs that we don't need other people to promote us. We have a healthy amount of subs where maybe we show up in, we show up fairly easily. People might find us if they were searching Call of Duty videos or community channels or something like that. We would be somewhat findable on YouTube. And we get subs not because people are providing us subs, but because people are discovering the channel on their own. And that's when we can start self-promoting. A lot of people kind of prematurely, they set up a channel and they have like 5 subs and they're like, okay, I'm gonna make, we're gonna start a store, we're gonna make a clothing line, we're gonna have a forum set up, and that's all fine and dandy. But the thing is that when you start doing all those things, you're like, yeah, we have all this place where traffic can go now, and we have all these places where people can hang out. Nobody, as a starting up channel, nobody's gonna want to really go there. I mean, you might have a couple people that you like seeing, but as the channel gets older, as the channel grows, it might become more desirable for the people who enjoy the channel to be like, hey, yo, do you think you guys can make t-shirts or something? I'd like to rock my Machinima t-shirt, something like that. And when you kind of have that suspense built up, no, we don't have a website yet, but we're working on it. When that website launches, it'll get a lot of traffic, and it'll be really exciting for the people who are part of the channel to know that they were there when this whole thing launched, and that you'll get a lot of traffic very quickly, and it'll be really fun. So that's just my opinion on the whole thing. I go 48-19 this game. Peace out.